So I already discussed about you the parameters or about the contest also. Now we can start the contest. Time is 8:19 now. And according to number, we will start the contest. Number one, you said and Sumas said, do you have that number sheet which I sent it to you? Hello?
I'm sorry, as I mentioned,
Okay, yes. Okay, I will help you. I will help you.
In the list
number one.
Send on chat, yeah.
Okay, no issue, I will help you. Number one is Rohit sir. Rohit sir is the first person who will deliver his speech. Who will deliver his speech? I will make him in the spotlight and two judges also. Okay. Rohit sir, are you ready? One minute, sir.
Yeah, Ajay sir, I'm ready.
Yes. Okay. So your time will be 5 minutes only. Okay.
Okay.
Within 5 minutes, you have to share your deliver your speech. After 4 minutes, I will swap the timer in this way. You shouldn't observe the timer, because when you think that yes, mobile is started now, I just pick up the mobile, then you already know that now 4 minutes is completed. You have to sum up your speech. You have to sum up your speech. Okay.
Okay.
So that's it. Within 5 minutes, you should try to sum up your speech. Because if you take more time, then it will impact on your marks. Okay.
Okay. So shall I start?
Are you ready, the judges? Hello? You can start.
Okay. So good evening all. Thank you for giving me opportunity to speak here. Money brings happiness or not? So I believe that money brings happiness, but at some level. Actually, what I feel that love is most important for the happiness. Actually, through the money you can't purchase love. Like if it love of any kind of, like father's love, mother's love, sister's love, brother's love, or any close. So if I am offering someone a big amount of money in the exchange of his parents and mother, so I know that hardly anyone will be ready to deal. So that's the truth. In love is something which is not possible to be purchased through the money. I hope that you have observed the life of the poor people and richer people. We all know that mostly the poor people live in village, and where the richer people live in urban. But what we see that the poor people always remain happy despite not having a money, and the uh, richer people, those live in a bungalow, have a car, always remain sad because they lead a very stressful life. And why they live this stressful life? Because they believe that uh, money is very required to fulfill their desire. They want to enjoy their all luxury, so money is important. But here, when we talk about the poor people, those live in village, they value the relationship. They understand that the relationship is invaluable. That's why we mostly it's time we see the bonding between the in a village are much stronger as compared to those living in the urban areas. So where I feel that love is just most important ingredient for the happiness. Now, I feel also the point of satisfaction is also play a very crucial role in happiness. Like it's a like how do you perceive? I mean, if you are looking at the glass, so is it half filled or half empty? So this is kind of the perspective of the person. You mostly have seen that the person who is satisfied with his life, whatever he has, he's he's okay with that. So he always be happy. But the person who's having so much ambition, so he try always to get those ambitions. So he always remain happy, given that if he's getting failed or he is not trying to achieve. So this kind of person always remains sad. So this is also what I feel that is also the very crucial point where I feel that the happiness comes. And I want to quote the Mahatma Buddha point here that once he said that all sorrow comes from the desires. When the person have a desire, then the sorrow comes. And to reach the ultimate happiness, there is a requirement of self-satisfaction. I mean, there is a satisfaction is something which decide that the person is happier or not, or the person who remains satisfied with his life, he always seems positive and motivated. So what I want to conclude here is that love and satisfaction, which I rate most in deciding the happiest life. So money, actually, I don't rule out here the money don't play the role, but through the money you can purchase the physical object where the law of utility applies. But love is something where this law doesn't. That's from my side. I value the love and satisfaction instead of the money for the happiness. That's it, yes, sir, from my side.
Correct time, 5 minutes, full 5 minutes he's taking. Okay, so you have to write it down, the judges, you have to write it down the time also, because it will affect. Okay, who is completing within time or who is taking more time or who is taking too less time is depend to you. Within 4 to 5 minutes, it would be the best to sum up your speech. Thank you, Rohit sir. And please, I request everyone who will participate, suppose Rohit sir, please you send in the chat, you send your full name, okay, so that we can make the certificate easily with spelling, full name. You just send in the chat, and you sir, please write it down, okay, when he send the full name. Okay, so next participant, I think Binay sir, am I right? Hello.
Hello.
Binay sir, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm taking you in the spotlight. Just a minute. Where is? मैं तो विनय सर को ढूंढ नहीं पा रहा हूँ. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Ready? Start.
Both the judges, Mr. Das sir and Piyush sir, are our host, Ajoyji, and all the participants. A very good evening to all of you. And thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak upon the topic, does money bring happiness? No, it doesn't. If money can bring happiness, why did the Buddha, the Mahavira, left their home? They were the sons of the king. They had their lavish life to enjoy for the lifetime. But those material things, those money could not satisfy their question. They were not happy from within. They left their home and they wandered for years and they to seek the truth. these days we observe most of the youngsters, every now and then they switch their job. They switch their job to when they get the hike in the salary. They just think getting hike in the salary will give them happiness. No, my dear friend, getting hike in the salary will give you comfort, not the happiness in the life. If money can bring the happiness, why do the incident like suicide happen with the celebrities? They have enough money. And I can remember 1 year ago, Sushant Singh Rajput, a very promising actor. He was a very talented and he had a very bright future ahead when he killed himself. He committed suicide because there was some void within. He was not happy from within. Let us try to understand within a story. Once there was a boy. He belonged from a wealthy family. And his father thought to go to a village to let know his boy how the poor people lived. So though they reached the village, they stayed at a field of a poor person which they consider. They stayed there for 15 days. And after coming back, father asked the son, "Did you enjoy the trip?" "Yes, father." "What did you learn? Did you know how the poor people live? What did you saw?" "I saw, father, we have a pool at the garden and they had the river which has no ends. We have the balcony, they have the whole horizon. We buy the food, they grow the food. We have lighting at our head at the night. They have the twinkling stars at the night. We have boundaries to protect our properties, but they don't need it because they have friends." And the father was stunned listening all this from his boy. Lastly, the boy said, "Thank you, father, for letting me know how poor we are." So the crux of the story is the true wealth and happiness cannot be measured by the money and material things. Love, relationship, friendship, freedom, satisfaction are more valuable. And adding these values in the life, one can come closer to the happiness. That's all from my side. This is Vinay Mishra signing off. Namaskar.
One minute. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, Vinay sir. Vinay sir is taking time only 3 minutes 40 seconds. 3 minutes 40 seconds to take the time. You can take out 20 seconds or 25 seconds more also, it will be no problem. Okay, so 3 minutes 40 seconds Vinay sir's time. And what is your speech? The judges will evaluate at the last. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Who is in the next? Number 3, Gopal sir. Are you ready, sir?
Yes, I am ready. So, good evening, everyone. And the topic is money can bring happiness or not.
1 minute. Yes. Start, sir. Okay. Now it's
good evening. And the topic is money can bring happiness. You can buy happiness with money or not. To some extent, yes. To some extent, no. Lot of surveys have been conducted that the money, to some extent, the extent is the food, shelter, and clothing. You require that minimum amount of money. If you get that in time, you get happiness. If you do not get, if your scarcity is there, then perhaps you may not be very happy. But at the same time, if you have excess money, then it is not bringing happiness. It is bringing lot of unhappiness, lot of diseases, lot of disputes, lot of litigations. You must be watching and seeing, witnessing in every house the property disputes and the sharing of property, sharing of money. So many disputes are there if the money is in excess. And if it is less, if it is scarcity is there, then also there are problems. You are not you are always running after the money. So these are the two conditions, two extremes. The money is less, you are running after that. Money is excess, you do not enjoy that happiness. So the surveys also indicate that now the money can be in any form. There are three forms, where money can be there: the tamasic form, the rajasic form, and the sattvic form. The tamasic form, the terrorists have lot of money. You kill one person and you get lakh of rupees. You kill 100%, you will have 100 lakhs of rupees. But that money is not useful. You are doing something bad for the society. So that tamasic money is not bringing happiness. At the same time, rajasic money, you have lavishly decorated food, the place to live and enjoy all sorts of travel, everything, but that will not bring happiness, because the health, if it is not perfect, if you are not healthy, then also excess money will not give you happiness. Third thing is the sattvic money. Now what is sattvic money? Sattvic money is the money which you are using to fulfill the needs of the society. This money is being donated, money is being given to the needy people, so that they can have a proper way of living, and they can live in comfort. So if that is the sattvic money, it can bring happiness. Even if you are doing service to the poor, service to the needy, service to the organizations, by your money you will be satisfied, you will be happy, you will be feeling comfortable. These are the three things: the tamasic money, the rajasic money, and the sattvic money. And then it is not necessary that money only can bring happiness. If you are bringing in, if you are putting investment in your own development, if you are gaining knowledge, if you are getting the knowledge, that knowledge is power, and then money runs after you. Once you get that knowledge, the money will run after you, and you don't have to worry about it at all. And that money you can utilize as sattvic money, and that will bring you happiness. That will bring you happiness to you as well as the society, as well as the needy. So this is one thing which you can do. Second thing, I leave one question to you. We have been listening, health is wealth. So health is wealth. You cannot buy health with that money. Whole life you are spending in earning money, and then at the end, if you do not have good health, that whole money, whole life you have earned that money, you cannot buy that good health. With the money you cannot buy sleep. With the money you cannot buy comfort, the patience, the peace, mental peace. So those things can be bought without the money also. So you can be happy without the money, you can be unhappy with the money. So this is what is my opinion. You should use your money for sattvic purposes. Donations, seva, volunteering, all these things will bring in peace, happiness. Whatever money you spend, whatever is your capacity, that will bring in the peace and happiness. You cannot buy money. You cannot buy happiness with the money. That's all from my side. This is GS Anand. I am a mechanical engineer turned digital recruiterpreneur. Signing off for now. Thank you. Bye.
4 minutes 45 seconds. It's taking 4 minutes 45 seconds. Thank you, Gopal sir, sharing your perspective. Thank you. Next is Vaibhav sir, but Vaibhav is not here. I think Vaibhav Pro is not here. Okay. So next is Narendra sir. Narendra sir, are you ready?
Yes, Ajay, I'm ready. Hello.
Okay. Okay. Is there any sound, Narendra sir?
Yeah, yes, Ajay, I'm ready now. Hello.
Okay. 1 minute. Just a second. Okay, you can start.
Good evening, all. Nice to see you with two judges and our team members. So in my opinion, money is not supposed to give us happiness, but some extent my answer is yes, because of without money nowadays people cannot fulfill their livelihood. Like and moreover people respect in society, and sometimes like if you have enough money, they will think on us. Otherwise, they will not look around you, because we in society we are seeing that one, and we can see many lives struggled because of poverty. Like they are not good at hospitalization proper with proper education. So due to poverty, so I mean to say that just think in the current situation, like we have someone like a father, he wants to join a school because he has like doing good job, so he wants to get into his child in a good school actually. So he has like some spending some money on child, because the people are more materialistic now, because in everywhere money is required to fulfill their and family needs actually. But happiness would not come completely depends on money. It's required up to certain basics needs of regular life. For example, I can say in my colony, one of retired headmaster, throughout his career, he earned so much of money, and he has so much of properties. He has two daughters. So one of elder daughter went to US. She is settled in US, and one more daughter she recently married. Because throughout his life, he could not make him happy because of he in the process, the way in headmaster, he earned so much money, he did everything, but he did not could make himself happy because of his actions or some his execution plan. Now he's thinking, so if he has a son, so how then his son will manage some extend his properties, and some he will take care of him his wife. So now he's he cannot go outside, not he cannot step into outside, he cannot go more days, because he has fear actually to maintain certain things. But because now he did not get any happy, because he has everything, but he is not happy now. In my point of view, happiness would come from our life depends on as an individual, how we are responsibly taken towards life and society, and how we are constructing our individual life with positive attitude. And I can say like individual as a strong when uncertainty happened, and how it could be managed to get rid of these kind of situations. Like at last I can say successful leading life actually with the joy, and how he is maintaining same momentum throughout life, and how he is satisfied with his life. Um, and like moreover like we can say the mainly happiness will come some level of some level of dependency from others, because I can say in my friends, some of they are not having enough money. They are good at study, but sometimes they no one is supported them. So because of some such a times like they need in support from family financial status. So it kind of money is need, so we cannot say money money will give happiness, because it will give happiness. Currently people are more materialistic, so we can in a society we can see. So but it will not entirely too, so it will be some extent. So how we are leading the life, how we are constructing our life, and how we are consistency maintaining to get rid of some kind of situation. So mainly money is required, but some extent. But happy life leading is depend of as a individual dependency, that it will make how we are enjoying the life, and how we are responsive towards our life and our destination. This is my side, and this is my views on this topic today.
Thank you, sir. 4 minutes 30 seconds.
Okay.
4 minutes 30 seconds. Thank you, sir, for sharing your speech. Okay. Next participant is Loknath sir. I think Loknath sir is also not here. I think because of any emergency, he is not able to join. Okay. Next is Bala sir. Bala sir is also not here. Bala sir messaged me. He is just got emergency duty. That's why he is not able to join. Next is Satish sir. Satish sir, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Just a second. You can start.
Okay. Good evening, all of you. Good evening, judges and all the participants. So, does money brings happiness? Before going to the subject, I think we should define what we mean by happiness. Happiness means when a person is pleasant and in a positivity, what I think, then it will be considered as happiness. When we are achieving something in our life, when we are getting some gifts from our friends and family members, when we are getting some promotions in our life. So when we are going for some tour, then we are happy with the nature. When we are listening to some good music, we are happy. So happiness is defined from person to person. It differs from person to person. We can't say that money is the only thing which brings happiness, because money can't buy love. Money can't relieve your stress. Money can't give you good relationship. Money can't give you knowledge. So I think money will not be a one of money will be a one of the factor, but it can't bring happiness. If you see Bhutan country, their economic condition is considered on the level of gross domestic happiness, not gross domestic product, what other countries are calculating. So happiness is prime importance in Bhutan countries. They are living with what they are having. Means even they are farming with the old traditional culture, means with the bullocks, with the cow, because they feel that if we go for the machineries and latest technology, it will become a person lazy. So that's why they are on the path of traditional way. They still are cultivating in a traditional way with the bullocks and with the manual harvesting and everything, and they are growing in a natural way and without any chemicals. Still they are not having a good area or a good technology, but the people are very happy with, and people are happy with the royal culture. They are not believing in the domestic culture. Why? Because they are happy. Their kingdom, that king is helping people to live happily in their life. So this is the country which give prime importance to happiness. So they are not having ample money like USA, like European countries are having, but still, because they are having a low level of activities which brings happiness in their life. They are protecting the nature. They are going with the people's kindness. They are having a free education. They are having a free medical facility. So that small things bring them happiness. Besides that, I would like to share one of the story. Means I have seen one picture of old labor lady. She is having a fully sweated and having a bricks on her head, but that image got I think thousand of review and what likes. So people with that condition also, they are having a happiness. They are not thinking that I should have some bungalow, some car, some pleasant thing, some gift, something like that. But with that image, people have seen that, okay, at this stage also, she is feeling very happy. So, and one video I have saw with Nana Patekar, he told me that if you have enough money in your hand, and if it is falling, and then at that time you should devote that money. So money doesn't bring happiness. One Princeton and Harvard School of Business also told that it is not a relation. It is no relation in having a high income and long-term relationship. But if you have a building a good relationship, that will bring happiness to your life. So that is my conclusion is that be happy with what you have. So thank you very much, sir.
4 minutes 40 seconds. Thank you, sir, for sharing your speech.
Thank you.
Next participant is Sunil sir. Sir, are
Hello,
you
good
ready?
evening. Yes, am I able to hear? Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, yes. Yes, you are absolutely audible.
Good evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to say thanks to everyone giving this opportunity to say something about the topic. Thank you. My name is Sunukant Gupta, and today's topic is the does money brings happiness? No, money not makes you happy. Yes, like you buy anything by money, like what you want in your life, like you want to buy a car, you want to buy a house, you want to buy a food, what you need, you buy about that only money. But you not buy happiness, you can't buy the healthiness. So requirement is the money for everyone. Everyone has to need money. Like I have requirement for money. That's why I am doing job in Delhi. After leave my family, whole family in my village. So money is required for everyone to do anything for your life. Like you, if you want to succeed in your life, then money is required. If you want to create any business, if you want to open a shop, then money is required. But you can't buy happiness. Like happiness means emotions. When you live with your family, you enjoy your family. Then it's a feel happiness. And if you have lots of money but you are live alone, your family not support you, and you are also not support your family, then there is a no not of happiness, and you not feel comfortable, and you not feel happy, because every time you feel uh, emotional. So that's why money is not required for every time. And I also say something about the money. I have one story. Once upon a time, one poor person live in the village, and he is very energetic. He is very every time focus on work, but he is not focus on our family. He is not to enjoy with our family. After day by day, one day come, his daughter said, father, you are not enjoy with us, you are not spending time with us. And father said, I have some more works in the office, that's why I am not enjoying with it. Definitely next Sunday we will enjoy in the beach. And when day came, so he whole family reaches the beach, but fathers are very late by the office. So when father reach the beach, whole family is the death due to the earthquake. So they are the busy on the earning money, they are not enjoying, they are not spending, they are not giving the time to our family. So that's why money is not bring happiness. You can happiness without money also. You can feel comfortable, and you have what you have, you are enjoy with family. So every time money is not create you happy. So this is my view of point. Thank you to all of you.
3 minutes 5 seconds. Okay, 1 minute 55 seconds already left. Okay, no issue. 3 minutes 5 seconds. Actually, it happens because you are thinking always that if I'm late. So
Yes,
that's
yes,
why you
yes.
try to sum up your speech. Otherwise, you can say a lot of things, I know.
Yes,
Isn't
yes.
it? Okay, no issue, sir. Okay. Next is Juba ma'am. Juba ma'am, are you ready? Hello? Juba ma'am, are you ready? Hello? I think Yuva ma'am is not here. Okay. So last participant is Ashok sir. If other participants join in later, then we will take their perspective. Okay. So Ashok sir, are you ready?
Got unmuted.
Just
Am I audible now?
yes, you are audible. You can start your speech, sir.
Thank you, Ajay. Good evening, everyone. Today's topic: does money bring happiness? Does money bring happiness? I feel certainly yes. In fact, so many surveys proven that money brings happiness to the people. And some of the surveys also shown that if income increases in the family, that gives, that has increased more satisfaction in the family. And people believe, people believe, and they are started, working on every day and struggling for money because they want to live a life in a comfortable manner. They want to have lead life in a comfortable manner. That is where everybody in the world is struggling for money, and that is where everybody is working, and they are day and night, and they are working for money. And many of the people have a misconception on the phrase that money can buy happiness. People believe that if we have money, we can buy happiness, but it is not the case. People, if we have money, people think that we can have happiness and carefree, but it is not possible. It can, whatever the people are using the materialistic items and which is giving happiness, that can be by the money, right? And I just want to give an example that many people, and how many of you like to visit the places like Abuti or Switzerland or Maldives, such tourist places? Everybody, isn't it? Because that gives more happiness. People are struggling for money to get happiness, so that they can visit some places where they feel they have dream in their life since beginning. So that happens only when they earn some money. Only then they get some money. And when I was studying, when I was in graduation, I had a dream that I had to get into a plane, whether it is a domestic or international flight. Now I'm affordable. That is different thing. But how it is possible when a person coming from poor background, or when a person coming from middle class background, below poverty line or equal to the poverty line, it is possible only when that person has a money, sufficient money. That is possible only with the money. For that money we are working for, and many people have dreams in their life, that, and some people have a dream that they have to roam around the world. Why? Because it gives immense pleasure when they fulfill their dream, and that is also possible only when they have sufficient money in their life. And many people are respected when we have money, and people see what we are driving, and the car which we drive, and the clothes we wear, and the kind of house we live in. So that's where people, nowadays people are getting respected. People are getting more respect from the family, from the neighbors, from the society. And that is the real example where money is really required, and thereby money cannot buy happiness. Certainly, it brings happiness to us. This is my perspective on the topic. Thank you so much.
4 minutes, 40 seconds. Okay. So, Juba ma'am, are you there? Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ashok sir, sharing your speech. Hello. Juba ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Are you ready, ma'am? Yes, it's ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. You can start, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone, to all judges here and everyone. Today I'm going to talk. Today the topic is how money brings happiness. So, like, I remember when I was from my childhood, like I used to heard people saying that money is a root of all evils. Like if there is more money, if there is more money, they're not good people. Like my mom used to tell these things, but these things have become my belief systems most of the time.
Sorry to interrupt you. Is your video paused, or I cannot?
No, actually, my video is on.
Because of
I think
network
there is
issue.
some connectivity issue.
Can you try to enable and disable once again video?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it visible, sir?
I think it's coming up.
Yeah,
Is it
it's
visible, sir?
yes. I think you should start 1 second from the beginning. Am I right?
It is because of the network
Okay.
connectivity.
Yes.
Yes, I think.
Yes, sir. I'm actually sorry, sir. There is no Wi-Fi here.
Yeah.
I'm
No
connecting
problem.
with my data.
Yeah, you can continue. Your voice is audible. No problem.
Yes. You can continue from there.
Okay.
No issue. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I remember from my childhood, I have heard people telling that money is a root of evil. Like if there is more money, they are not good people. Or we can't make money very quickly. And these are the things which got deeply into my mind, and it became my belief system. And later, as I grew up, I understood that it is important to be financially independent and have a freedom, like to buy things. There should be, I believe that there should be freedom to buy things. And these are the important things. We all wanted to be happy and have a healthy lifestyle, right? I think for that, money also plays essential money is essential for in everyone's life. Let's go deep in like what is the connection between money and happiness. When it comes to money, like we all studies suggest that there are people, like if there are people who have access to the basic essentials like food, shelter, and all the basic essentials, like having access to healthcare and education, good education. If there is a person who have all these things,
It's only the disadvantage online session. Yeah. Okay, we should wait for her. And judges, I request to you, you should consider at marks also. You have to think about it also because of network issue about the body language.
Would you like to give her a chance to continue from where she left? She has joined.
Yes. Juba ma'am, you can continue from there where you left. One minute. You try to unmute yourself. Ma'am, you try to unmute yourself. Hello. Oh. Ma'am, are you able to unmute yourself or not?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah,
Yes,
now
yes.
I'm actually able to unmute myself. Earlier it was difficult to unmute. So yeah. Can you see my video? Audio is clear.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I was talking about like what connection between money and happiness, right? Like it is essential. Like the person who have all these essentials are more happier than the person who doesn't have any of these or any some of these. So like another thing is like if a person is met with an accident or having any disease or illness, for them getting access, like having that healthcare access is really essential. We need money, but we can't. On the other hand, like happiness we can't buy at store, right? Means we can't go out and buy happiness at store. And other thing is money, like if we can, how we get money, like happiness from money, we actually buy certain things, and from that we get short-term happiness. Like we get happiness, and like there is some fulfillment. I accept it, like there is some fulfillment or having that satisfaction. We get happiness from that, and afterwards that goes, right? So I think that money doesn't give complete happiness. So it gives happiness to an extent, and for other means, like if we want to be happy, we can actually go for like being grateful for things and doing exercise. We can do all these things, like meditating. It actually clears the mind and helps us focus on inner self. So these are the things which makes is like other factors other than money, which gives happiness. So I would like to end my speech by telling that like money doesn't buy happiness, lasting happiness, but it will help to a great extent to achieve that happiness. I believe that having a purpose in life and being grateful and focusing on inner self, that gives lasting happiness. This is the message I want to give. If we have happiness, like when we are happy, we can spread happiness. Thank you.
Okay. 5 minutes. You can 5 minutes. It's actually taken 5 minutes 10 seconds, but it's not required because of the network issue. 10 seconds we can less. Okay. Thank you, ma'am, sharing your speech. Okay, I think everybody is done here now. So I request Piyush sir and Sumas sir that please introduce yourself first. You are the judges here, and then you can evaluate one by one. Sumas sir, please, you go on.
Oh, thanks so much, Ajay, for arranging such a nice evening. Because as I said, I was at the beginning excited to learn from all the experiences, all the stories they shared, and they are really, really wonderful stories and wonderful content. So, as I said, I am not the person to judge anybody, but yes, since you put me into that position, so I must share my experiences taking part in some competitions of Praveen sir and other competitions. So I'll share my experiences, and please make me a pardon if I misjudge anybody. It's not like that I am judging anybody. It's just I want to share my experiences. I may be wrong evaluating you people. So please don't take from that perspective that I am evaluating. I'm just your friend. Maybe at some other point I'll be at the other end and you will be on the other end. So whatever I have seen, I will give you my uh, points one by one, and at last I will share what my uh, experiences taking part in various competitions, and what judges actually, or what Praveen sir actually shared me when content, when it comes to content. So perfectly, as as I can see that everybody completed. That's a positive thing, irrespective of the content beginning or the message. Everybody completed their speech within time. That's a very good sign. Punctuality is a very good
Yes.
sign. That's a positive point. Another point is, uh, I I must admit that yes, nervousness is there, but if you can, I practice this. Uh, because I suffered this nervousness all through my career, professional, personal. So when I heard the story of the Olympians and from my cricket coach, that whenever you get nervous, you say to yourself that I am excited. So there should be a mental shift from nervousness to excitement. Whenever you are at any point of time, at any given situation and any negative situation, if you are nervous, just say I am excited. When you are nervous to take part in the competition, say I am excited, super excited to share my speech. There is a complete mindset. It helped me. Next is, place your mobile phone in such a way that your eye looks exactly to the lens, so that we can judge yourself confidently. Not that you are confident, we can judge yourself confidently. Else we should have a misconception that you are reading something or looking at something. That is not nice. Another thing is, smile. You have to wear a smile whenever you are speaking, it means if you are sharing something. Because as Praveen sir always say that, uh, means we are sitting, or somebody is sitting, when you are sharing your story, somebody is sitting in the audience for that oxygen. So if you are sharing with a smile, it brings your confidence from inside out. It gives people to engage with you as you are speaking with you, with the public, not against the public. And the half of the body should be seen, because your hand gesture is very very important. If you are showing your palms, just check whether you feel good looking at your palm or looking at your this side of the palm. So if you are showing your palms, it shows the openness, that you are open, you are engaging people. And first 9 seconds, 9 to 10 seconds is very very important, where the catch all the audience by surprise. Whenever you start, I saw Binoy started his speech very positively. So your body language depends on various things. Your voice modulation, it should go up when you are excited. It's not that you are speaking so highly, but you have to throw yourself horizontally so that your voice can go up and down content with the content, so that the flavor can be delivered. So these small tips that I have learned, I just wanted to share. The time is very limited, so I'm not going into very detail. So first, let us, without further ado, for Rohit, again, please make me a pardon. Again, I'm saying if I misjudged you somewhere. Rohit, beginning is good. I gave Ajay, should I share the numbers or should I take a screenshot and share the numbers? I just go through my
Yes,
feedback.
yes, sir. Actually, I want to say you that please both of you just take a screenshot or take a photo and share your number in that contest group. Okay, so that
Okay.
both of you can understand what is the number and you can average the number. Okay.
Okay.
And here you should not share any kind of number. I will send those papers to them. They can watch the numbers, observe the number easily. You just share the evaluation part. That's it.
Done. So I will go through the feedback that I have taken, one or three or four points. For Rohit, need to work on your body language. Your voice modulation sounded very flat. You started with the same tone, ended with the same tone. So if you can please work on the voice modulation up and down with the content. Your content is good, message was clear, but good confidence. Confidence was good, and it was within time. Those are the positives. Content was really good, but voice modulation and body language, you should work on. Next is Vinay. Vinay is very good body language. I can see he is standing, sharing his speech. His body movement is, hand gesture is very nice. He showed his palm, where smile where it was needed. Flow was good. That is why confidence was good. It was within time. So, uh, and shows you engaged me with your story. So thank you so much. Gopal Anand, uh, if you can, when you are sharing your speech, if you can look at the lens, it will be good, because you are looking down. So it is very difficult for me to check the body language. Hand gesture was, if you see the recording, hand gesture was there, but it can be improved. uh, one striking thing is that when you are sharing your speech, please don't take it otherwise. We are all friends here. Don't show fingers. It doesn't look nice. I saw that you are showing your fingers. So some way it looks negative. So that is one thing
Single
that I
finger.
noted. Single finger.
Which
And pause is needed. Uh, Wherever, that is the main part of the voice modulation. Wherever good speakers pause a little bit to keep the surprise, so that they can engage with the audience. So little pause, 1 to 2 second pause, to keep the surprise, to keep the things going is needed. Rest is good, content is good, and work on your voice modulation. It was within time again. Narendra, um, a lot of fillers. You have to work on the fillers. Wherever you feel that you are, fillers means the flow of words are missing. So for that you have to speak frequently, that actually detracts the audience from your speech. It feels monotonous, very monotonous. And flat voice, so it is not the harsh feedback, I'm just sharing if it helps you. So gesture, hand gesture not seen, not looking at the lens, need to work on the delivery part because of the fillers. I feel maybe Piyush might share different views. Speak with proper pause. Again, pause is needed to avoid the fillers. Whenever you think that the flow of what is missing, I used to have a lot of arms and us in my speeches, but yes, I am working and I recovered from that. Whenever I think that some words is not coming down through my mind, and it is not getting out through my mouth, I take a pause, so that I means audience cannot catch me that I am thinking something else and speaking something else. So for that confidence, you have to speak a lot. Next is, you are perfectly within that time. Satish Kamle, good smile. You wear that smile throughout your speech. That's a very positive, very positive thing. But again, body language is missing, because you are not looking at the lens. You are looking at other side. That is, for that I was having the misconception that you are reading something. Might not be, but uh, it's very important that you are looking. You should look at the lens, and your smile is very infectious, very nice, and very good content. I learned from you that in Bhutan there is gross happiness factor, not gross domestic factor. So that I learned from you. Definitely, I keep this in mind. That is a good content again and within time. Next is Sunil Ji, body language is very stiff. You are sitting like this, and your body is not moving. Your body is like, don't do this when you are speaking, or do this like when you are speaking, or do this, because when you do this, you are actually limiting yourself from openness. Your body is getting stiff and you get nervous. A lot of fillers. You have to work on your fillers. Practice more on delivery. Speak with people. It seemed nervous to me. It was within time. Content can be better. Your story, you were sharing the story, but it should be short and crisp because time is very limited. But you have the nice smile. That is a positive part. You have to utilize it very intelligently. You have a nice smile, but it was absent during your speech. At the end, you started to wear the smile. So work on your smile also. It gives a positive body language. Ashok, I think uh, you started with, I think, surveys shows or show. Survey is something that is already there in the public domain. So it is not your thinking. It is already there. So whenever you are sharing some data from public domain, don't use I think, because this is not something that you are sharing. It is already there. So you are taking the reference of that survey to make a bold speech. That is a good thing that you are doing the research. So make people aware of that, but don't start. That is what I feel. That is completely my personal opinion. Beginning is not engaging, and fillers are there. Flow of words, you have to work on flow of words. That actually hampered the confidence, and smile is totally absent. Next is yes, again look at the lens. I have noted down few points, maximum points for you actually. Excitement is missing. Whenever you are excited, it shows the positive body language, not overly confident or overly excited. I am not saying that, but if you are participating in some competition, you are excited to participate. It's not that you are nervous. So show that excitement to show the positivity in your body language. And again, you struggled at the beginning, but carried good, carried in a better way at the end. So it was engaging at the end. But what happens, brother, when you start, that is the main engaging point. You have to catch people by surprise at the beginning. But yes, you carried it well at the end. It was within time. You can become a good speaker. And next is Vamsi. So I could not judge your body language at the beginning, but yes, your hand gesture is again missing.
Just 1 minute. So I'm sorry to interrupt you, sir. Actually, her name is Mjuva Dixita, not Vamsi is her brother actually.
Okay, you can correct that. So I have noted as it was reflecting on the screen. So it is again a request that whenever you log in, try to log in through your name so that we can. That is what our learning is from the SAG. So if it helps us to understand who actually is there behind the scene. So first, I can understand your connectivity is not perfect. So whenever you are into any competition, make sure that connectivity is good, because if we cannot, as Piyush correctly pointed out at the beginning, that if we cannot see your video properly, we cannot judge your body language and confidence delivery. So at the first place we cannot, but at the end I can see you are wearing a smile while you are speaking. That is a nice gesture. Hand gesture should be improved, though you are showing your palms. But whatever I can make out, please don't get me wrong. You sounded like you are reading something. Your voice is very flat, like the news reader. They are sharing some or reading some news. That sounded me like that. Don't get me wrong. So message was clear. Content can be better. Beginning, you started you started, means you jump started actually. So what we learned, take a pause at the beginning just to keep the surprise on. Take a pause for 1 to 2 seconds and look at the audience, and then wear a smile, then start, so that you can engage people. Starting is very, very important. Beginning is very, very important. So you have to, whenever you are given time, just stay calm, cool, and composed, relaxed, so that your hand gesture and everything is fine, and wear a smile at the beginning, so the people can be engaged with you. And yes, a network issue is there, it can be improved. That is not a part of your evaluation. And yes, look at the lens, it's very, very important, else it becomes difficult. So that's it, Ajay and Piyush, from my side. I apologize that I took a little more time, but actually I was excited to share whatever I have noted down. So that's it from my end.
No, no, sir. It's required for them, isn't it? And the video is also recorded now. So anyone, I request to everyone that all the instruction given by the Somasys sir, all the suggestion given by the Somasys sir, you should rewatch again. Please don't please take it seriously. Rewatch again only the evaluation part. You just saw your speech and evaluation part, and then you just try to rectify yourself throughout the month, so
sorry
that
to interrupt, Ajay. Another thing is, for the body language, whenever you are speaking, stand straight so that your shoulder is straight enough. You should not lean like this, because it is not a good body language. It shows you are not nervous. And if you are standing straight with a hand like this, or you are moving your hand, it gives a good impression that you are a confident speaker. That's it. Thank you.
yes. So you try to follow those things, you try your best, so that in the next contest, in the next month, after 1 month, you can implement those skill and you can improve your speech. So it's earnest request to all of you. So please take it seriously. Thank you so much, sir, for giving a lot of suggestion to them, and it's really helpful. And actually, it's my personal opinion that I'm not able to understand that are you judging it the first time or you are a professional judge, because you judged very like a professional judge, and it's really good actually. So I'm really happy that I am able to call you as a judge here. I think everybody are happy here. Okay, and thank you once again. I'm very glad for another reason also, because this is the first time I'm a Bengali, I'm from West Bengal, and this is the first time I found a person who is from West Bengal in my session. So that's why also I'm very happy. So thank you, sir. Thank you. Next is Piyush, sir. Please.
You know, there is a very good idiom that is, grass is always greener on the other side of fence. You kept us on our toes. It was a tough job I have ever done for this public speaking, and I'm sure my friend would agree with this. So much is, as I was evaluating, for a moment I thought of touching my mobile to just see that whether my mobile has turned on or not. I could not even do that, because that's how we went through this competition. And for everyone else, let me introduce myself. Hi everyone, my name is Piyush, and by profession I'm a DevOps engineer, but I love to do a social work and I love public speaking. Somehow I have seen in myself that English is my love, and wherever I find opportunity, I take this opportunity very seriously, because I have learned it very deliberately, and so I want to utilize at the maximum level this language. And thank you for giving this opportunity, Ajay. And now coming to the feedback part, this is a very difficult job, but just for the sake of constructive feedback, I am sharing it so that other can improve. And let me tell you that Ajay had made your job easy because he shared a topic prior to this competition. You got a chance to prepare on that, and fortunately you all did a great job in preparation. It's not easy to share the unique idea, but somehow I found that everyone shared a very unique idea about this topic. Happiness. I mean, who does not want to be happy? But everyone has their own experience on this topic, and I found that preparation was done very well, and I can relate what you were going through during this competition and during your speech, because I have been also part of many competition, and through this only I learned and I improved, and still I'm learning. So let me share quickly the feedback one by one. And so first candidate was Rohit, and I will be more towards the constructive feedback. Maybe I'll be sharing the maximum positive point, but don't take it, otherwise you have done great job. So you choose your topic, your speech was quite in a structure. You started very well, you ended very well, and there was a good use of quote, and you are calm and composed during your speech, right? That's what I like about you. And clear, your speech was clear, but I thought it was monotonous in tonality. You were not raising your voice and lowering your voice as per the need of the topic. And one thing again, I would say that this is a common feedback. Maximum participants were missing the smile, because this was the topic where you could have shown your smile in a proper way. This is the happiness. You should have been won the smile throughout the speech. Maybe if there is a needed of some point to convey your message through different expression, but there should be a pleasant smile at least. So your smile was missing, and no hand gesture, eye contact was not on the screen. So whenever you present your speech in front of camera, look at the lens straight away, because your audience is where you will be there on the through this lens on the other side. So you have to look at the lens whenever you present or record your speech. Okay, that's the feedback for Rohit. Moving ahead, so next was Binay, right Ajay? Binay, yeah. So I would say that good detailing of the topic. You added a little information about your sub point. So good detailing of the point topic, I would say. And there was a good use of a story. You added an analogy of the things through your story. I like it. And good ending, fantastic beginning, and you expressed from your heart. That's what I felt, that you are expressing quite from your heart. Good use of hand gesture. You raised your emotion as per needed, and you lowered your emotion as per need. So that's Vinay. And Gopal sir, unique thought, I would say, on this topic. As everyone was unique, you were also quite unique in your thought, explained point by point. And I could relate one thing, which is again I would like to highlight here, that sleep, as you will grow in your life, as you will turn older, you will realize the importance of sleep. Because I have been a victim of sleep 2 times, where I lost my sleep. I had to take pills for sleep. Then I realized that I said to my mind and heart that take everything from me, but just give me one night full sleep. I was just craving for sleep. I have shared my speech on this somewhere on the contest also, that what is the importance of sleep. So you actually pointed out a very important point for the happiness, that is sleep. Because if your mind does not rest, you cannot be happy. And that's a very significant point you mentioned in your topic. Could not put, okay, you mentioned some question, but you could not put the question in front of us. You wanted us to realize or ponder upon that question, but you did not mention that question. So I was looking for that. Full confidence, no doubt, loud and clear. And you suddenly realize that you are not using the hand gesture and you started using, and that's a good realization of your instinct, I would say. So that's my feedback for Gopal sir. And coming to Narendra, you are fluent, no doubt, and good research. You did research on the topic, and I felt that there was a repetition of idea. You repeated the same thing again and again, which should not be. At least you should have added your personal story. You know, there is a good learning, I would say, that I have come across, that whenever you lack of idea, then just use your personal story. You can add any story from your own life on any topic, because somehow you might have faced that. That's how you're speaking. We cannot speak on topic which we have never experienced. Either we may have researched on that topic from internet, but just try to add a little bit of personal story. Whenever you don't find any content information to go on, just you find the personal story. You have confidence, I would say, only need to improve other aspects you have, because you are so focused on the other things. You could not, I mean, you could not maintain your confidence throughout the speech. You are quite focused. Pause was missing again, and eye contact was missing. No hand gesture. Okay, so please note down these feedback and work upon that accordingly. Next is Satish. Homework was good, my dear, and you are calm in your speech. That's what I like, because ultimately we are speaking from our heart. What is the use of communication if you cannot express from our heart? We are not robot, right? We are not bound to speak like we are reading something, you know. And once again, learning that I would like to share: whenever you get stuck in a speech, just use simple English. Don't try to use complex grammar rule, or don't try to use complex vocabulary. This I have learned from my own experience, where I used to get stuck in my speech whenever I used to present any presentation in front of my boss. I thought that why should I get nervous? Let me start the childhood learning. You know, remember we used to write essay in exam, Diwali pe likho, Holi pe likho, or Phal pe likho, and something like was that. You know, so how we used to write: there are 4 legs of cow, there are these, there are this, there is that. That's how you continue, and you, once you get into the flow, you start speaking your thought. Okay, so use simple language whenever you get stuck. That's a common feedback for everyone. Now, yeah, so sorry, so okay, good use of pause. Eye contact was missing, and okay, so how we present ourselves in front of the audience if we are not presenting in front of the camera. So eye contact should be like change the sentence and change the eye contact. Okay, if you cannot linger on someone's head or someone's eye, then you should change the person and look at the forehead. Just I'm giving the idea of improving your eye contact, but since we are online, so you can focus on your lens. And if you feel like, okay, your eyes is getting fuzzy or something like that, you just like give a natural response through your eyes. Okay, and I think throughout all the parts, I mean across all participants, I would say that Satish says a smile was good. I like his smile. You know, that's what I was expecting from everyone. So that's a feedback for Satish. Next is Sunil. Very good use of a story. You will try, bro. You know, the best part was that you tried best from your side, and you wanted to say more thing, and because you could not express, you was feeling you know, stuck, and you forgot the other parameters, you know, like confidence was missing, of course, and voice modulation was missing, body language. You were so much conscious about your speech, and hence you were not focusing on the other components. So gradually and slowly, I know that you will improve. I know, because this is the process that we all have to go through in order to improve our communication. And next is Ashok. Personal story, I really admire it because this is where we connect from our audience. You know, Praveen sir very well said that there is only way to connect to anybody, and that is a story. You know, the more you share, the more you connect. And there is nothing good than sharing a personal story. If I ask you that, what is the one thing that keep a person unique across, across this planet? Like everyone is different. What is the one thing? Through everyone is different. That's a personal story. We have 7 billion people on this planet, but everyone's story is different. Maybe some quality can match, but experience may be a little bit of different from one another. So that's the one thing that you should always keep in mind. You outlined example very well. You wanted to give your best, and hence your nervousness was coming on your face. You wanted that, I want to put my best foot forward, and hence you are getting nervous. Energy was missing, my dear. You should always remember that energy should be always good while you are presenting, because that's how you connect with others. If you are slow, you are presenting very low, then all the others will take it, okay, go on. Yeah, that's how. So energy should be there. Open hand gesture, that's a mind-blowing thing again. And eye contact was there, missing. You were missing a smile. So that's one thing. Now the next one is, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce her name. Can somebody tell me what's her name? Ajay?
Juba, M. Juba Dixita, ma'am.
Okay. So Miss Dixit, so the best part, which I liked about her is her way to start with a personal story. That was super, and that somehow kept me glued throughout the speech, because I wanted to hear what's next. I wanted to know what's the unique thing in her story. She wanted to bring us back in her own personal life through her story, that what happened. We have inculcated this idea since childhood that money can buy happiness, and that's what I wanted to hear more on the story. But unfortunately she got disconnected through the internet, and it's absolutely not her fault. And so she concluded well. She was relaxed, and that's a unique thing about her. And she should have raised her voice according to need. Again, voice modulation was missing. She was quite monotonous throughout the speech, and she was wearing pleasant smile. That's what I'm expecting from everyone, that wear a pleasant smile. What's pleasant smile? I don't know, but this is what I feel, that okay, this actually allows others to connect from you, because you seems, okay, this person looks quite friendly, I can talk to him, I can just listen him. Or serious faces are a little bit scary. Oh my god, what if he will say something if I say something? Okay, so pleasant smile is required whenever you are communicating, and eye contact was there. And so this is all from my side. And now I would like to mention one thing, that what I learned from judging all these people. This is the first time I am judged on some platform, and it was a marvelous experience. Trust me, I never thought that one day I would be judging someone, and that too in a very difficult situation. Just 5 minutes back of this session, I came from hospital. My Nana is admitted in that hospital, and he is about to go through the open heart surgery. So you know that's a natural thing happens whenever there is a person in your family sick in a hospital. And I was also thinking that how I would do in my session, but somehow I managed to came and joined the session, and this is what I felt and I could present. And I'm sorry if I could not notice your best part, or if I could miss some constructive feedback, but next time definitely I'll try. It was complete learning and exploring experience. And thank you once again, Ajay, for giving this opportunity.
Thanks a lot, bro. Thanks a lot, because in spite of a lot of difficulties, also you joined here and you kept your promise, and we're really happy for that you joined here and just to complete the session also. Thank you. Thanks both of you. I couldn't understand that you are judging for the first time, because you are judging too perfectly. According to my perspective, every explanation, how is it possible we just judge for the first one? It's not possible for me. I really want to say it's not possible for me that so clearly judging for the first time. I don't know that how the others response, what is the others response, but it's my feelings only, which I said to you. And before forwarding the session, I request to you, Piyush sir and Suma sister, please calculate the marks, and you have to announce first, second, third also. And before that, I will take the picture so that I can't miss it. Okay. So Pradeep sir, please turn on the video. Okay, thank you. Please smile. Wait, sir. Hello. Okay. 1 minute. Okay, it's done. Piyush sir, are you on mute?
Okay, I was thinking if you are taking a gallery mode so that you can take everyone's picture.
Yes, I'm taking in the gallery mode. I have taken in the gallery mode, and thank you everyone for cooperating it in this way. Please, I request to judges, please you announce.
I think calculation required little bit of time. So please.
Okay. Please you introduce everyone at that time within 1 or 2 sentences to the judges, so it will be better. So number 1, Rohit sir, please you introduce yourself. What's your profession, or this kind of thing with the judges?
Yeah, hi both the judges. My name is Rohit Srivastava, and I'm working in Delhi as a medical representative. And that's it from my side.
Okay, it's okay. Number 2, Binoy sir.
Hello, judges. This is Vinay Misra. I'm living at Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh, and I'm working as an engineer at BSNL. And in my family, I have a wife and 2 children, 1 son and 1 daughter. And this is all.
Thank you, sir. Gopal sir.
Okay. Good evening, judges. I am GS Anand. I'm a mechanical engineer turned digital recruiterpreneur. And this is all a little introduction. I am retired and enjoying this digital part of learning at this age, though it's not required by me, but still I am keeping busy throughout the day, throughout the sessions. I attend almost all the sessions and enjoy the digital part of learning. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Narendra sir.
Hi, judges. My name is Narendra. I'm from Hyderabad. So I'm working as a senior software engineer in Tech Mahindra. So yeah, this is my side.
Satish sir. Unmute yourself.
Sir. Good evening, all of you. I'm Satish Kamble. I'm working in Department of Atomic Energy. To Maharashtra, I got here at Visakhapatnam, and I am a law graduate. I'm looking for practice after my retirement as an advocate. So that purpose, I am learning this skill. So that is it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ashok sir, please.
Good evening, Mr. Sumashis and Mr. Piyush. I am Ashok Boga. I work as a senior business analyst in IT in banking domain. I have around 12 years of experience in banking domain.
Good evening, and I'm currently preparing for SSC CGL, sir. Thank you.
Hello, Pradeep sir, are you there?
Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Please introduce yourself, sir.
Okay. Good evening, sir. I am Pradeep. I am from Pune, Maharashtra. I have completed BTech and I am working in a private sector. I have more than 6 years of experience in manufacturing industry.
Thank you, sir. And I think the judges already know about me. I am Ajay. You can call me AJ also. I'm from the West Bengal. By profession, I'm an English teacher. I completed masters in English. I teach generally school students, state board students, and I want to become a great trainer one day. That's why I just started an initiative also for this English speaking practice. I don't know, am I going right in the right direction or not? But I am confident, and you all are supportive to me. You all are helping me a lot. That's why I'm able to grow now. Please help me in this way. Please stay with me. I'll be better one day. Thank you. Thank you. Piyush sir, Sumas sir, are you ready with the score? Hello.
Yes, Ajay. Just give me 1 more minute. Yeah, just evaluating.
Okay, okay. You just did it in a very good way. Sumas said also. Okay.
Ajay, I have shared the total number, but I will definitely share the screenshot of the page where I have put in all the numbers in different categories. So on that now, I have to share. I can share that, but I have to unmount the camera.
No, it's not required, sir. Now it's not required. You can share in letters.
Just a second. So much.
Yes,
okay.
Shared. I think we can put it on chat and then you can announce. Okay. Just look at your chat group.
Okay. You mean to say WhatsApp?
Just read your WhatsApp chat group. I have sent the calculation on whole number for each participant. So maybe accordingly we can decide.
Yeah, I have shared shared my numbers also.
Okay, just
can you see that?
Yeah. Just a second. So we have to select 3 winners, right?
Yes, first, second, third, and I will share all those number sheets which you shared to me. I will share you in the group. Share in the group, okay? So you can watch it in later also. And I will share the certificate within tomorrow and recording also. I will try to send the certificate and recording also. I think you already send your full name for making the certificate. Am I right?
So how are you going to judge that? I have shared the numbers. I think Piyush has shared the entire numbers. So are you going to average the numbers and then share, or how?
Yes.
Okay. So Ajay, please
average
take
the
your
number.
time so that, yeah,
Yes, yes.
you can see my numbers and I can see the Piyush number also. So you can average it out and share the thing with participants so that they, or what do you want? Piyush to announce
Piyush sir
that?
कर रहा है. No, no.
I'm
Piyush sir.
adding both, and on the basis of that, I'll share the winner's name.
Yeah, definitely. It will be great.
Okay.
So while Piyush is calculating the entire thing, I just wanted to share another thing that I learned from the competition. But before that, I must again wanted to thank all the participants from the bottom of my heart. The way they have delivered their speeches, they prepared their speeches. One thing while preparing, what I learned from Praveen sir is that when you are preparing for 5 minute speech, prepare it within 500 to 600 words, and there will be lot of messages coming or points based on the topic that has been given. Or if you want to share the message, one message, build your story, build your content around that message, so that message should be crystal clear to everybody. But if the points are coming into your mind, 10 to 12 points on that particular message, around that you want to build the story, take one or two important, not 10 or 12, because if you want to share a lot of points against that message, the original message will be lost. That is what I learned from that. If you keep on sharing stories after stories against one message, then the stories will get lost. And what Piyush already told you, yes, it should come directly from your heart, and it should be observed, either the observed stories, either the stories from your personal life. If you can share this message, because happiness is of mind. So every person in this world should be happy that we are alive. We come to this world for once, and we'll never visit this planet again. So enjoy your life to the fullest, every day, every bit of it, irrespective of the situation you are in. Yes, there should be sadness, there should be happiness, but that is how the life goes on, like the ECG graph. It can't be flat, it should be up and down. And what I learned from Piyush is health is our priority, and invest in yourself. And what I learned from Ajay, there is a lot of learning from Ajay, because the way Ajay started in this group and where he has reached through his tremendous effort, you can see, and he is very transparent about his effort. He comes live every day. That is his consistency. So I learned one particular thing he shared in a conversation, and that still rings in my mind, is if you can't be consistent in 30 days, your entire life. So practice consistency. It is very pushing the entire thing, the priority, the consistency into the back burner, then you can't be consistent. So consistency, transparency, these we want to become a good human being. So it's absolutely not money. Like if you take the example body, the every organ is important. You cannot separate one organ from other. Lungs, kidney, liver, everything is important. Brain runs our body. So like happiness is like that. Money is a part of that. Money is king, but you have to be healthy enough to not take too much of time. I'll share two things what I learned from reading two books that I have the opportunity to means take from Piyush, is Psychology of Money. If you, there is two means difference between rich people and wealthy people. Rich people is he can be rich, but wealthy people is who knows how to utilize the money, and how you utilize your money, how you build your wealth, that actually transfers to your happiness. It's a part of your happiness, not the entirety of your happiness. You'll be wealthy enough, healthy enough to be to keep going your life and reach that poor dad is the asset building. If you build your asset, then your asset will it's about money, and happiness is just a state of mind. Whether you are happy, whether you are unhappy, it can be seen, it can be felt within. And I recommended this book to Ajay. I would recommend this book to everyone to read a 1 hour audio book if you can read, or you can buy it. This book is called Four Agreements. Somebody else has recommended this book, Four Agreements. This is a very nice book. Four Agreements. Be impeccable with your words. Don't take anything personally and give your best. And another agreement is there.
But it's assumption. Don't assume anything.
Don't assume anything. Ask questions. Ask for help. It is absolutely your right to ask for your help, but it is absolute right to the other person to whom you are asking for help to turn down your help. Don't hesitate to ask for help if within his capacity he or she will not help. But we are into a greater family, so it's not that if we ask for help we will suffer from some kind of loan or something like that. So don't make assumptions what somebody else is thinking or somebody else will think. Don't take anything personally, because nobody is personal to us except our um, father, mother, and family members. So don't anything, but do your best, because if you do your best, you can serve humanity. So that's it. Hope I have taken too much of your time, your personal, but I want to, whenever I get the opportunity, that is the bad part of me, I go on speaking. So that I have to learn, that I have to stop where I need to. Thank you so much for your patience.
It's okay. Actually, you said a very valuable thing to us, and you shared with me also that four agreements, and I already actually learned the summary of that book, and I am now implementing on those things. And you can believe it that it's a really I'm rocking in my life because of those agreements. I'm feeling very happy, and I already shared to those people, to my class. I know if they have remembered about the four agreement.
Whenever you are nervous, just say you are excited. Just see the transformation. I personally got benefited, and I believe you sure will. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Piyush, sir, please, you said you announced.
Okay. Yes. So, guys, are you ready to listen the winners? Okay. So, and at the end, I will recommend the very relevant book that you should read for today's topic, understanding, and for the better understanding on this topic, that how we should make our life more happy through this book. So the result has come out, and on the basis of what Somasis and I felt through the score, and I have calculated, first of all, let me say that everyone is winner because you have succeeded in completing today's competition. Completion is more important than starting. A start. Everyone can start but cannot complete. So you completed. That's why I'm calling you. You are the winner for today's session. And now coming to the winner, real winner that we actually have in our mind, and that's what we are here for. So the third position who stands on is Mr. Rohit. So can we have a clap for him? He presented very well, Rohit. And on the second position, who stands on a second position, is none other than Mr. Gopal. And now the time is for the first winner who has presented today's speech outstandingly, and he is none other than Mr. Binay. And Mr. Vinay, congratulations, and all the winners, congratulations for preparing so well and coming here and participating and utilizing this opportunity in a well manner. And now coming to the last bit of from my side, that is the book recommendation. This is the book I was talking about, that Good Vibes, Good Life. This will help you understand many things about your life, and actually this will keep you positive in a real world. How to face the challenges, how to deal with the negativity, how to deal with the friend when they are talking negative about you, how to deal with the family member, how to deal with the situation. So this book is very, very good, I would say, when you want to be good in your life, because when you have a good vibes, you can do anything. When you have a confidence on yourself, you have good vibes in you, then you are ready to break the walls. Okay, so that's it from my side. I hope I did to the best for you, and that's it from me. Thank you.
Thank you for judging in this way, and thank you everyone for supporting. Okay, Piyush sir, please stop the recording now so that I can discuss out of the topic.